Hello and welcome. I'm joining you today from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish people in the area also known as Vancouver. Fish and fisheries are central to the identity and lifeways of Indigenous people along the North Pacific coast, as they are elsewhere in the world. And this course focuses on the relationship and the importance of moving towards shared decision-making in fisheries management. So my name is Dr. Sarah Harper, and I'm the instructor for HGSE 361, which is Fisheries Co-Management of the North Pacific Coast. So before I tell you about the course, I wanted to share a little bit about me. My family ancestry hails from the west coast of Scotland on the Isle of Skye. I'm a settler to Canada and I live now in East Vancouver with my partner Brian and daughters Emily and Aria. I've had the incredible privilege to visit Haida Gwaii several times, including to teach this course. It's an absolute pleasure to be returning to teach the course again and participate in this shared learning that is at the core of the philosophy of the Haida Gwaii Institute. I completed my PhD at the University of British Columbia's Institute for Oceans and Fisheries in 2019, and would define myself as an interdisciplinary fisheries researcher, where my work spans a range of topics from fisheries policy to Indigenous rights, gender equality, and the blue economy, among others. My favorite animal in the marine realm is the giant Pacific octopus, which I think has so many underappreciated qualities and characteristics and is just an absolutely fascinating animal. What else about me? I'm a baker and I love to experiment with sourdough recipes. My most recent adventure is in making sourdough cinnamon buns, which my kids absolutely love. And yeah, you'll find out a lot more about me throughout the course, but enough about me now and on to what we're going to learn in this course. So this course aims to expose you to concepts of fisheries co-management, to provide an overview of the historical context of co-management in the Pacific Northwest, and provide an outline of some of the really important court decisions and efforts that have really become landmarks in the recognition of Indigenous rights in fisheries management over the decades and years. During this course, we'll dive into the details about why a collaborative or co-management approach and shared decision-making in fisheries is to the benefit of fish and people. We will discuss the need to transform fisheries governance in Canada with examples from the North Pacific coast of movements in this direction towards shared decision-making. Some of the examples we cover include the co-management of Gwaii how fisheries where decisions are made with respect to the many species of cultural, social, and economic importance in Gwaii and beyond. We'll explore Indigenous values, laws, and knowledge systems as they relate to the stewardship of the waters and life that it supports, both human and other than human. We'll talk about Indigenous resurgence and the connection between fishing rights and broader assertions of Indigenous rights to steward the lands and waters in traditional territories. We'll also discuss the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, which has now made its way into Canadian federal and provincial legislation, and what this means to uphold these rights and to implement these in a fisheries context. In terms of what to expect in our classroom, my goal is first and foremost to foster a respectful and supportive learning environment where everyone is comfortable sharing their ideas and feels supported in exploring the topics that are most inspiring to them. This will be done through a variety of activities such as discussions, small group activities, a reflection journal, peer reviewing one another's work, listening to podcasts, and a targeted list of readings, newspaper articles, and other sources of media, including videos. Throughout the course and in relation to specific topics, we'll be joined by community educators from Haida Gwaii and elsewhere who will be sharing their knowledge and insights with the class. We'll also have some videos that have been created for this course where we'll get the opportunity to do virtual tours of some important salmon-bearing rivers in Haida Gwaii. I'll leave it there for now, but if you have any questions about the course, please don't hesitate to reach out. My email address is s.harper@oceans.ubc.ca. Thank you and hala.